Afternoon, peoples. Just out for a little wander. I've got Spot with me in case you hear any panting in the background. No news? Is there? No. Twat. No news from anywhere. Saw the Basque put something up on I think it was on Facebook or on their website, a little cartoon thing. Can I shoot pigeons in England? Yes. It's easy enough, isn't it? So all we need for Defra now to read that, be fine, wouldn't it? And then you can sort the crows and the fucking magpies out. Still getting people phoning me up. I'll send me messages. Oh, what about the crows? I don't fucking know. Don't know. Supposedly there's something going to happen within the next 2 weeks, I believe, according to sources from Basque and one or two other shooting organisations. So hopefully it'll all be dealt with pretty soon. Other than that, there's fuck all. I'm just out on the wander with the dog. Come here, you. Yeah, she's fucked off. Out on another different permission. Having a look at the situation. Got a wheat field to my right, which the wheat fields where I am now always get cut early, so they're almost still green. So people are shocked that I'm shooting over wheat stubble a fucking month before anybody else, which is always funny. Let's see if I can show you around, shall we? Should we show them around, Spot? Little bastard. Right, hang on. Nice wood over there, but I've not got access to that. That's the shoot next door. This field was done for silage the other day. Or last week anyway. Looking crows. And then another wood there, which again I haven't actually got access to the inside of that wood. But it brings in a lot of pigeons in the winter. Obviously, and get at the side of it and rattle a few. It's all been fenced off now. Got a new maize field. This was drilled. Oh, you get off there. This was drilled last week. We've got a flight pond in the middle of it, which is good. That produces quite a few ducks. The other side of that hedge there's another small flight pond, which is good. Top side, that far hedge is sort of my boundary, but the other side of that hedge is rape, and then next door's got loads of wheat, loads of rape. Fucking pigeons are coming to there. And that tree there, cracking city tree. Press the fucking off button then. Unfortunately, all the houses seem to be creeping up into the frigging land. So, yeah, got a few whinges. Look at this, a track. I don't have to walk because the fucking roads, the road's down where that house is over there. So, I've got keys to all the gates, which is always good. This is the first wheat field. Got another flight pond smack in the middle of that and all. So that usually produces a few mallard and teal. That's all we get here. We don't get any widgeon or anything like that. Get a lot of great like geese here before the season starts. And we have a lot of pheasants here as well. They come from next door, but that's fucking button. That bank of willows there, it's quite thick. It just comes along to there. Then there's a couple of ditches. It's nice and wet in there. Get a lot of woodcock in there in the winter, but don't bother shooting them so much. Take the odd one or two, depends. See how many we see about. And then the other side of that hedge there is another massive grass field. Beyond that there's a small lane, and then beyond that I've got another field of wheat over there. So, but usually they cut one. They'll cut one of the wheat fields very early, and then they leave one to ripen off a bit more. So you've sort of got a month of stubble before you get the rest of the stubble, if you know what I mean. And obviously having all this big woodland around, it attracts a lot of pigeons. So, don't need Spot. Yeah, you little shit. That Spot's supposed to be having some training. It's not going very well, is it? No. Horrible little git. So, I thought, yeah, I'm just pissing about up here. Got the camera with me, so I thought, fuck it. I'll do some jabbering. It's right over there, at the Clwydian Ranges. Further on, we've got the... Where the fuck is this? A bit further on than I can see here. Got the Snowdonia mountain range. So, very nice place. Just outside Rill we are, but the plus side is we're outside Rill. Well, that can be a bit of a pain in the ass, really, because you get a lot. There's not so many public footpaths. Well, there's one or two, but people don't take any fucking notice of the public footpaths here. That crop field across the way there, the other side of that hedge, in between that hedge and the wood, people just come fucking bimbling through that, heading to that housing estate there. They just walk straight through it, don't give a fuck, flatten it all. I mean, it's good for getting the pigeons in. And then if there's no pigeons on my bit, I go sit under the tree there, get some enforcers out and some of my flappers out on the grass and shoot the pigeons as they're going into that. Protecting next door's crop for them. That's good of me, isn't it? So, yeah, but this land, there's quite a lot of land here. I mean, it's very productive. Bird shit all over my car. It's very productive here. We get quite a lot of pigeons, hell of a amount of crows in that wood right in front there. That's there's a massive rookery in there. The fucking jackdaws and crows that go into that at night time. Fucking hell, man. The sky's black with them. Thousands of the bastards. But, well, I don't think the keepers don't keep on top of it as like they used to. But it's one of them fucking things, innit? I'm waffling again, aren't I? I'll go off on one, just put my camera down in case you're wondering how it fell over. I'll have a look. Turn that round. There you go. I'll go back round the other side. Should we go down the other side, Spot? Come on then. You little shit bag. Yeah, so that's a brief tour. Was watching Country Sports TV the other day, and he's come up with some more. Ian Summerall's come up with some more solutions or ideas about these. I think it was like Section 4 or Section 3 or something like that of the Wildlife and Countryside Act. Have a look at his video. It makes sense, you know what I mean? What he's saying makes sense. I don't know. Don't understand all these acts and all these laws half the time, but I try to follow what I what I see of it. Try to stick to it, but yeah, there's have a look at that video. That's quite good. It goes into more detail on the Wildlife and Countryside Act and different things for why we should be able to shoot pigeons without a license, and because they're not red listed like songbirds, which I believe songbirds. I believe he was in the Daily Telegraph, something like that. Some of the rarest songbirds in Britain have been taking a right fucking hammering over the license, because license is getting pulled, and these people are there supposed to be fucking protecting the countryside. You know what I mean? And all they've done this year is fucking knocked 7 shades of shit out of it. Doesn't make any fucking sense to me whatsoever. Well, hey ho, it's getting sorted by the looks of it. It's better to take their time, I think, a little bit, and make sure it's watertight rather than Packham and his fucking cronies coming back next year and say, right, that's not right, this is not right, because they fucking will. They'll be scrutinising it, man. They'll be crawling up their asses with a fucking microscope, scrutinising everything. It's, you know, so they're better off taking a bit of time and getting it right this time. To save all this fucking nonsense happening next year, which it would. You know, if they get something wrong, they'll be back next year fucking moaning. Someone sent me a link the other day. I won't fucking watch it. Spring Watch it was. With Packham and what's her face from fucking Hitman and Her. Don't know anybody old enough to remember the Hitman and Her. Oh, anyway, can't remember her fucking name now. Little bird. Looks like a witch. But anyway, yeah, someone sent me a clip of this Spring Watch where Packham was talking about bird song, and apparently his favourite bird song is the wood pigeon. For fuck's sake. Talk about fucking having a pop at us lot. I'll show you some wood pigeons in the summer, you fucking nasty bastard. Knock me gun off. Yeah, so so his favourite song, bird song, is the wood pigeon. Fucking bird song. He says it's because it's monotonous and he likes monotony. Get some fucking monotony, won't he? But anyway, I thought to myself, I'll do a little video and I'll try not to go ranting about everything. But it doesn't seem to work, does it, with me? So, anyway, moving on. Looking forward to the harvest, as I'm sure most pigeon shooters are. Have a lot of young birds be about then, because it's not been as hot, has it, this year? So I think we'll. I reckon last year the first and second clutches of the pigeons were damaged. You know, the eggs were damaged because of the heat, and I think a lot of them didn't hatch. But it's been quite good, the weather up to now. So I know the pigeons. There's a pair that nest in a tall fir tree, tall conifer at the back of the house, and they're on their second clutch now. I've seen one young'un flying around. He was sitting on the house roof the other day. So it's hatched and fledged, and they're rebuilding the nest. So they're starting their second clutch, which is good. So if they're all doing that, hey, might get some shooting. I'd say, all looking forward to the harvest. I'm as excited as a blind puff in a hot dog factory. But yeah, I'm not. The unfortunate part about this is you're getting a lot of the lads from down south. I'm not gonna name any of them, but there's a couple of guys in particular that shoot a lot of fucking pigeons. I mean, fucking hell, man. The place they must be standing on them. There's that many fucking pigeons there. They must be walking on them as they're going across the fields. Where are you? But yeah, then. Well, whether they've got an individual license, they're definitely not posting anything on Facebook anyway, which is a shame, because it's nice to see all the big bags. People keep saying about, oh, you shouldn't be posting big bags, and if you've got to do evidence, you should only tell them, if you shoot 100, tell them you've shot 50. That doesn't fucking work. To my mind, it doesn't work, because if you're telling them half of what you shoot, it's going to look like they didn't need shooting. So, not that you've got to do evidence now, like, but this was a conversation I was having with a few people not so long ago. Fucking hell, some flies around here. Good for the swallows, I suppose. And warblers in the edge. But anyway, yeah, so it's a shame not seeing any of the big bags, because I know a couple of them, they shoot good sized bags over the drillings, and well, they've either had to stop or just keeping it quiet. Hopefully they haven't stopped, because that'd be a shame. Be a shame if they've stopped. I mean, here there's not. This time of year, there's not much about. The pigeons all fucked off to the woods. They're all nibbling on the buds in the woods. Oh, there's a rhyme then as well. I'm going to be a poet next. Yeah, they're all quite happily nibbling away in the woods, so not doing any harm. So we're not shooting anything. Might shoot a few if there's a seal load on the clover. Might shoot a few then to prevent future damage. But especially as this wheat's getting its head now, so the jackdaws and whatnot will be in there in a bit, another month say, and then 6 to 8 weeks, and that either this one or the one across the road, you'll cut one of them early. He always cuts one of them early. We usually have them either in this field, just on the right of that maize field you saw before. There's usually either wheat there or on the lane as we come up. On one of my other videos you'll see it's not that close to the houses. It looks a bit closer, but it's not. If you look at one of the videos from about July last year, I'm shooting on that field over there, and that was quite early, but he cut that one, like I say, and left the big field over here to ripen a bit more. So we have to spot. Spot's chasing fucking flies now. Anyway, yeah, so no news, no nothing, just me waffling and having a bimble. Aren't we, Spot? Thought I'd do something. I'll say something. There seems to have a lot of people, quite a lot of people joining in on this channel now. It's great. I was going to open, well, I did start another channel, a fishing channel, which I haven't had a chance to go and do any fishing yet. But I think I won't bother with the fishing channel. I think if I could do a bit of fishing, I'll just put it on here. And so dicking about then, doesn't it? Because I've got to keep signing out of one, signing into another. I fucking forget me passwords. I forget everything. So yeah, so I think I'll get rid of that fishing bit and just put it on here if I do any. So hopefully I will. I tell you what, it's getting fucking hot here now. Anyway, yeah, so that'll do. A couple of pigeons flying across there. Anyway, yeah, that'll do. I think check out Country Sports TV. Have a look at his updates. Have a look at the Basque websites. Keep checking all these shooting organisation websites. Where are you going? And they'll probably be faster at updating. You know, I personally haven't seen anything. Well, up until I haven't actually had a look since last night, so could be talking a load of bollocks as usual. But yeah, keep checking them. I'm sure Basque and the National Gamekeepers Organisation will try and keep everyone up to speed. Other than that, have a good weekend. Happy shooting if anyone's out shooting. Catch you later.